In this video, I speak to the very smart, very successful Dan from Clean Guru. He shares how he turned a business that was failing, a cleaning business where he was struggling to pay employees wages each month, into a business that was turning over $2 million per year. He's going to share with us the 2 marketing techniques that ensured growth in his company and the 1 marketing techniques that ensured his cleaning customers came back to him time and time again. If you want these easy to implement steps that you can use, keep watching this great interview with Dan.
Marketing tools that win you more work. Digitool.
Hello, today I am joined with Dan Liebrecht. Hey, thank you for joining us, Dan.
Hi, Daisy. Thank you for having me on today with you to talk to you.
It's a pleasure. So Dan is from Clean Guru,
Right.
but before he got into this brilliant software that's only for the cleaning industry, he had a cleaning business. Dan, can you tell us a little bit more about how you got into the cleaning industry?
Well, certainly I can, and thank you very much. That was a very nice compliment. I appreciate that. Yes, a long time ago, my business partner now, actually his father, it was a barber, and my father was a barber, and for over 35 years they worked together. But Tony and I got to meet each other actually in high school. So actually what happened is after high school, after college, and after we got jobs with big companies, we did that for a couple years. And then we got tired of that. We said, we can do this ourselves. We don't have to work for these big companies. So we wanted to start a business. Well, the only business that we could afford was a cleaning business, and we couldn't even get a loan. So we had to take the loan from the cleaning business owner who was willing to carry the loan back. So we made payments to that person for years. We thought we were just going to do great. And it turns out that we didn't. We actually faltered and we really stumbled for several years. And I always try to share some of these mistakes because sometimes people can relate, or if not relate, it makes them feel better about their own problem.
Right.
Right. And so Tony and I, we didn't even have any money in the beginning because we had to pay a down payment. So we didn't have what was called working capital. Well, working capital is what you need to pay the bills when you first get started. We didn't have any of it, so it was tough. We couldn't make payroll unless we took out advances on our credit cards. So that wasn't going great. As far as equipment, my dad sold Tony and I an old car, and we had an old a horse trailer that we would shuttle our equipment around town. So carpet cleaning equipment and tile maintenance equipment, we would move it around town.
You were medieval in terms of transport and broke
Yes, we
in
were.
terms of business.
Yes, we were. But every mistake that could be made in the early years, we made. And frankly, I would have just as soon got out of the business, but we stuck with it. And in the end, we learned some things that took our company from really struggling to having great people, running very smoothly and profitably, and we were doing over $2 million a year. So it really turned around, and I can tell you, if you like, there are 2 or 3 things that really made a difference.
I would love to know them, and I'm sure the people watching would love to know how to get from what sounded like a bit of a disastrous company to
Yes.
a really successful one. So any gems that you can share with us, we'd be super interested.
Well, your observation that it sounded like a disaster was accurate. It really was. I mean, we were beside ourselves. But we were 2 things. We were curious and we were coachable. So we started to learn. And in fact, today I'm going to share some principles about that. But there's several things we did. We learned to put systems in place, and I'm sure you talk to your people about that a lot. So we learned to put systems in place. We learned to find and then keep the right people. That was critical. And then we also learned this third thing, which is to try, and when it comes to marketing, to try to pick strategies that are rooted in powerful forces affecting human behavior. Again, pick strategies that are rooted in powerful forces affecting human behavior. And we can talk about that. Now, real quickly, I can tell you, these are not brand new ideas to me. We learned from marketing people over the years. For example, Dan Kennedy, is a direct response marketing expert, and we learned a lot from him. Your carpet cleaning folks may be familiar with Joe Polish. Joe Polish is a student of Dan Kennedy's, and he learned an awful lot. So these principles we learned we learned them and then we adjusted them for our business. So, for example, powerful guarantees. So, powerful guarantees are important because people like guarantees. They like to move the risk from them to you as the seller. So they like to move it to the cleaning business. So, but it can't just be a regular guarantee. For example, if I said to you, Daisy, we're bonded, we're licensed and insured, and we guarantee our work. It's nice, right? But does it really sit you up in your chair? Does it really grab you by the collar, whatever the expression is, and get your attention? Maybe not.
No, I'd almost say that's the bare minimum I'd expect from a cleaner.
Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
So what would be an example of a guarantee that gets people not only interested in your company, but gets them choosing your cleaning business over somebody else's?
That's a great question. I can give you one as an example in the office cleaning business. We tried to pick on something very important to property managers and building owners. And that is they're sick and tired of the quality. Yeah, they're sick of the quality going from very good when you first start. All of a sudden it gets worse and worse. And what happens is you promise them 3 hours a night of cleaning, becomes 2 hours a night, becomes an hour of night, because there's a connection between time and cleaning results, quality. So for example, what if I said, our company, let's call our company Blue Tower Cleaning. At Blue Tower Cleaning, we guarantee that every week you'll get at least the number of budgeted hours you were promised to be getting, or that week of cleaning is free.
Wow.
So if you're, yeah, is that different?
And that is standout.
Right.
That's something, when you say the word free, you're damn serious then, right?
Well, that's right. And I think that people really register with a specific, that's why we call it measurable. People like that kind of thing. Now, if you're supposed to clean Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3, 3, and 3 hours, well, if it gets to be Wednesday and you're done and you've only put in 5 hours, then you as a cleaning business, that's right, you may have to add an hour to Friday to get the hours right for the week. The attraction to that is incredible. Plus, by the way, living up to it is a good idea anyway, because that's what keeps quality up. But it really does get your attention, though, because you don't see that kind of a measurable guarantee of performance, we call it. At least we don't see that very often, and we think that could be a wonderful thing.
Amazing. So
yeah.
If I'm right in saying the first part of getting your guarantee right is look in your cleaning business and see what your customers' pain points are. So for you and commercial contractors, they were worried that the hours correlated to the level of cleaning, so you needed to guarantee the amount of hours.
Right. You got that exactly right. You got to find what really registers with your people, something that will really get their attention. And for our industry, that really does.
And then the second point, am I right in saying, is find something measurable, so you can put a number on that guarantee, or you can promise them something such as it's free. Or
I think that's right.
And what did you find was the effect on your cleaning company when you started offering this powerful guarantee?
So what you find is response, which, by the way, let me mention one other one, social proof. We also use testimonials, and I'm sure, Daisy, you talk to your folks about the importance of that too. So whether they're responding to the social proof, which are testimonials, whether they're responding to a powerful guarantee, whatever it is, what we noticed, I'll give you an example. We would get the following comment on the phone. Someone would call and ask for a bid, and they would say, "Are you the person that keeps sending these rather unusual letters?"
Okay, and unusual how?
Yeah, well, in the sense that they were marketing letters. I might have myself there. I might have testimonials on there. I might have a guarantee on there. Something unusual that they weren't used to getting. Well, that really made a big difference for us. And in terms of getting business, that helped us to grow. So we used a lot of direct response marketing letters. Now, that doesn't mean you can't use calls and all kinds of things. And certainly today there's websites and there's search and so on. But frankly, the concepts of marketing remain strong no matter if the medium changes. And then frankly, the last thing I was going to talk to you about, if we have time, is now something, if you have a customer, how to keep that customer, because a customer that you keep is really a sale too, isn't it?
Of course, yeah, the lifetime value of a customer is crucial. That's
right.
A great way to grow your business.
Right, and one of the things that we came up with, and this we did not come up with until later on. It's called delivering noticeable cleaning. And the human nature, or the force affecting human behavior, is this. Have you ever noticed that people don't always appreciate what you do? People appreciate very often what they notice. So, for example, in the hotel motel, the hospitality industry, they've known this, I think, for a long time. So, for example, you'll see a little mint in the turn down service on your pillow. I was kidding you at one point on a phone call about how they'll wrap or fold a towel and it looks like a swan. And I was kidding you. I said, I don't know if I've ever been in that fancy of a hotel, but the principle is to have a delightful way, to show you that some cleaning was done here, work was done, and by someone. And so, for example, even let's go back to the motel or hotel room again. You might see a little tent card that says your room was cleaned by Susan, let's say. Why do they do that? They do that to create a human connection, to bring your attention to the cleaning, so noticeable cleaning, but also saying, listen, Susan cleaned this. And every one of us, I think it's human nature, we go, well, Susan did a good job. I mean, this is very nice. Someone did some work here. So this kind of noticeable cleaning approach is not arrogant or egotistical. It's a delightful way to bring to your customer's attention something they may have never appreciated the cleaning or had that moment of delight unless you did it. So, for example, in office cleaning, you might hang a door hanger on the conference room door and say, this room was clean, deodorized the carpet last night from your friends at Blue Tower Cleaning. You may put a little sticker onto a mirror in the bathroom that says, this bathroom was disinfected by your friends at Blue Tower Cleaning. Or a little tent card by the phone that says the phone was sanitized. A long time ago, do you remember when the nap of carpeting used to be thicker?
Right, yeah.
And it would leave lines.
Yes, yeah.
Well, that's something we would do. We would leave lines, uniform lines in the carpet. That brings to the attention of the person, somebody worked here last night. Look how nice this looks. Where they may have taken that for granted. So that kind of helps. So it can be that. It can be the way you leave chairs. It can be the toilet roll, the toilet paper roll. Maybe you fold that into a little point. I know this seems like small things, but any little delightful thing that brings some attention, that someone says, look at that. Some work was done. That's nice. It creates a human connection. I probably talk too much and get excited about these things, Daisy, but I really do think that cleaning people are just the greatest people in the world, and just dependable and hardworking, and any ideas that can come that can help them, I just get excited about because they're my tribe. They are who we are.
I totally share your passion, and I think that the value in that noticeable cleaning idea that you spoke about makes perfect sense. The cleaning industry can almost feel underappreciated because your work's supposed to go on in the background when nobody's home or outside of office hours, but to be able to remind people that you're doing a good job allows you to keep the job as well, right?
You got it. In fact, we had a name for that. Our name for that was you don't want to become the invisible cleaning company.
I like that. I really like that.
Right? I mean, see, now I'm talking now about office cleaning. We clean a lot of times, let's say 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock at night or 6 to 10. Well, often they want to leave the office staff. And if you're never around, if you're never making connection, that can be a problem. And that's why we encourage our people to make some connection. But you don't want to become the invisible cleaning company because of this very same reason. Now, in the carpet cleaning industry, I'm talking about office cleaning examples, but there's got to be ways to do this and apply this in carpet cleaning situations too.
Absolutely. I think that can go across the board on any job, any service-based industry. If you're just doing them things that just prove that you were there and you did a great job, you're making people feel special. And that's a beautiful human connection that feels nice, but also allows you to keep getting consistent work because people like to feel special, so they'll keep buying into that.
Absolutely. That's right. That's right. You got it. I think you got it all.
Awesome. Well, Dan, that is super valuable information. So quick recap of the things we've just spoken about. so the cleaning business owners watching this can apply them. Can you just let us know your powerful guarantee first?
So a powerful guarantee, at least the way we do it, is called an MGP, Measurable Guarantee of Performance. You can make it for your business that you do and pick something that you can really guarantee that would mean something important to that prospect, to that customer. If you pick that and it's something you can live up to, boy, you can get a lot of mileage in terms of attracting new business by using that.
So powerful guarantees are something that you paste on your marketing in order to get more customers. You also put on there social proof. Can you just explain what that is?
People, by nature, if other people like something or are interested, we tend to go, what's that about? I'm kind of interested. What we take real credibility in that. It's the same reason why you believe what someone else says about me much more than what you believe what I say about me. So hearing what others' opinion is so important. That's why today in social media with reviews, it's so enormously important because we believe that, human nature. So when you can go out and capture, it used to be written testimonials. Well, those days are gone. I mean, that's fine. But today, a video testimonial, which is so approachable for everybody to almost do, a video testimonial creates a testimonial review. It creates social proof, which attracts powerfully people, and you can put that right in your marketing, on your site, on your pieces, to attract new business to grow your cleaning company.
Dan, that is a great, easy to implement tip that anyone watching this can take as well. If you can just tweak your marketing to have, one, a powerful guarantee that's measurable, and two, put some social proof on your marketing, you can start to gain more cleaning customers and have that powerful edge that other competitors just don't have.
That's perfectly put. I think that's right on the money.
And lastly, Dan, you spoke about noticeable cleaning. This is your way of keeping the current customers that you have by making them feel special.
Absolutely. I remember once there was a man that told me that everybody has a horn hanging around their neck, and it is your job to blow that horn. No one else is going to come over and grab that horn and blow that for you. And I always took that as meaning, we have to, sometimes I talk about human nature again, right? Sometimes we can feel that we're being, it's immodest or egotistical or arrogant to kind of put out the word there about ourselves. And I just want to suggest that this idea of delivering noticeable cleaning is in no ways that. This is trying to create a delightful way to bring attention from your prospect to the work that you do. It may be the only way they ever then have that moment of delight and go, boy, this place looks good. Look at how that carpeting looks fantastic. And it may be because of something you did to make that happen. When you do, they not only see that, they go, work was done here, and they also start to connect it to, well, then someone did the work. Well, that was you. That was the carpet cleaning company. That was the office cleaning company. It creates that human connection, and that's still a big part of the cleaning business. No matter how much the technology goes ahead, that's great, but it's still about the people too.
Again, that's another really easy to implement step that someone can do today. It is your job to make sure that all your customers know you're doing a good job.
Right. That's right.
Amazing. Well, Dan, thank you for giving us such great tips that if you guys at home can implement these, can grow a successful business just like Dan did.
Well, I will end by saying thank you very much. It was a delight to be on with you today. I appreciate it.
Perfect. Well, thank you for your time. And everyone at home, thank you so much for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please hit the subscribe button. If you want more cleaning business owners to watch this video, give us a big thumbs up. That allows more people to see it.
Give Daisy a big thumbs up. She deserves it.
Thank you. And if you have any more questions, tips, pop them in the comments below, and that is where the best conversations happen. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.